EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Back to the air with Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Texans' 13-yard line.
Hey, check that, street.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, Richardson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Richardson to throw off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Richardson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
They go play action with Richardson. And that is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now they send a man in motion right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Stroud. And the reception made by Green. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Stroud off the play fake. That is caught by Dell. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, here's Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, but now fall incomplete. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
60.
Richardson working from the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. There, Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Richardson looking to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever NFL game. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Pierce now up the middle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Stroud on 3rd down now. Going underneath to the tight end Green. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. First down, Texans.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And the Texans first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another goal.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll give to Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Touchdown, Houston. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. A throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
42-yard line. A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down, Texans.
On the bootleg, Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Addison hauls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That's good for a Colts.
Richardson to throw off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here Richardson yet again. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Richardson working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Straight ahead is Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hall again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now it's Richardson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to run with Hall. And he takes it in for a Colts score. he's home. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action. Stroud now. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 74 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Stroud sets up the play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Paul on a give up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Richardson off the play fake. That complete to Downs.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown, Colts!
Breece Hall.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Texans 24. Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Off play action, Richardson.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Hall. 121 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to